Hello and welcome. You're watching Trending Tech on NewsX World, where we bring you the latest tech breakthroughs and trends from around the world. Now, physical AI smart glasses differ from earlier AR or VR wearables by focusing on real-world utility rather than immersive experiences. Previous headsets failed to gain mass adoption due to limited everyday value and short battery life, with Apple recently cutting Vision Pro production after weak sales. Similarly, AI in warfare accelerates decision-making on the battlefield, potentially reducing troop casualties but shifting risks towards civilians, highlighting the strategic and ethical challenges. Now, to talk more about this, joining us now is Mr. Vinay Krishnagupta. He's founder and CEO of Antino, which is a technology consulting and digital development company. Vinay started the company with just 2 people and a few clients, and today it boasts over 500 employees and successful projects. He specializes in technology, consultancy, digital product development, and supports startups and social initiatives. It's a pleasure to have you, Vinay, with us here at NewsX World's Trending Tech. Let me begin with my first question to you. How do you see physical AI smart glasses differing from earlier AR or VR wearables?
Yeah, so the previous smart glasses mostly on the AR VR, they are like keeping you in the virtual world where you can see mostly the videos or the gameplay games. But in the most on the physical AI, you can also interact with the nearby world. Like I'll give you one example. Suppose you are watching a movie and you saw some product in the movie, like for example some kind of table or chair or some furniture, and you you can ask the AI, like, just find out these products in the e-commerce and add in my wish list or cart. So this kind of interaction you can do with the physical AI smart glasses as compared to previous glasses was mostly where you can view the content.
And why did the previous AR headsets really fail to achieve mass consumer adoption, in your opinion?
Yeah, so the reason was I think the previous glasses mostly for viewing the kind of content, and people find more convenient, especially watching content in the phone or TV, and it doesn't have the other utility, and especially those glasses were not that cool. And I feel the major breakthrough will come when people start finding these gadgets more cool or more comfortable, where they can wear for long term. I took the feedback from people. They're saying the previous one, especially either very heavy or low battery life, or there is not much use case. They can watch the same thing in the TV or phone as well.
All right, sure. Now, Vinay, Apple has also recently cut its Vision Pro production after weak sales. Did consumers fail to see everyday value in it that led to the phasing out of it?
Yeah, so for the Apple, I think one of the major factor which I see is the cost. If you see for the cost in India, it's coming around 3 to 4 lakh rupees, and it is not giving any extra advantage as compared to the people using the smartphone or iPhones, which is coming almost one fourth, one fifth of cost. Same thing they can do that in the phone. But I feel as the generative AI is there and more kind of reasoning based models are there, if people can find better utility, like for while using the some kind of application in the Vision Pro, if they can also interact more. Suppose I'm having this meeting, or you are having a meeting with an online meeting with the client and teams. At the same time, you can instruct your smart glass to create a task for someone in your team, or maybe send a reminder message, or send a call, or create a document. These kind of things, once, or you are visiting a supermarket, you can click photos, and based on that, you can build intelligence. So once more use cases start coming, and people will find utility, and as the initially mentioned, the glasses should be more user friendly, less heavy, and more battery life. Then use will improve.
All right, sure.
And
Go ahead.
And the major would be the price point.
Hmm.
So because the price point right now is almost 5x than the phone price,
Hmm.
so that will not be successful, especially in the countries like India or other developing countries.
Hmm. Uh, Battery life is also a major limitation. Can physical AI succeed without all their power?
Yes, I think in the if you see for the mobile phones time earlier used to be the battery life was very poor, but now
Hmm.
it is completely optimized. Like for example, in iPhone or the Google you are using the Siri or the Google, it it get activated when you actually want, or you are doing the video call, so video camera get activated when you want to do the video call. So same, I think this kind of optimization can be done where not all the processes or surveys or feature runs and how it can be optimized. So this is definitely possible, but I think battery concern will not be the much, but major concern will be how it can be more lightweight and it should look cool. Right now, what is happening if someone wearing the Vision Pro or with Meta Quest or other VR device, it looks sometimes awkward in the public places. You cannot wear, it's not comfortable. Those kind of challenges once it's going to solve, then I think the next revolution will going to come on the battery life.
Hmm. Now, shifting our focus to AI in warfare, we talked about AI in technology. Let's talk about AI in warfare. How do you think it is changing decision making speed on the battlefield?
Yeah, I think this will be the primary use case in the physical AI time because especially if you see our army and the defense forces, they are doing monitoring, patrolling on very remote locations or very different kind of weather. If you see the Siachen Glacier or even the summer in during the Jaisalmer area. So I think these kind of patrolling and monitoring will be possible from the physical AI robots. And there are many countries like the Israel and even the some companies in the US also, they have started creating the drones which can do the monitoring, and if they see any object, any person patrolling or coming in their area, they can take action as also.
Hmm.
So the major difference for the previous robots versus the generative AI robots, the previous robots were mainly designed for some particular use case, but right now the generative AI based physical robots, they can also take decisions also. They are completely reasoning based models. They can take decision like humans, and this will definitely improve the border security, and also this will reduce the task for the patrolling. And also you might have seen there are many times the mines are there, landmines are there, which might be risky for the sending the soldiers. So in those kind of things, the humanoid robots can do the patrolling first and then verify whether the mines are there or not. These kind of things will be solvable with the physical AI defense.
All right, sure. Does AI warfare reduce also troop casualties? Is it possible to do that or shift the risks to civilians?
Yes, definitely. It will be the future. So it is not only the use case for the army, also it will be the use case for the navy and the air force also. So like for the if I give example of the navy, so there will be possibility like the robots or the physical AI can detect the submarine as well, and also for the drone also, if you see the more advanced drones, so it can do initial attacks on behalf of the defense forces. And casualty wise, definitely all the like the if the team is there which also consists of the robots as well as the army soldiers, then the robots can have like the robots can see for the longer distance. We can add more kind of sensors, infrared sensors, is all they can detect the threat much better way. And in future, I think this kind of devices or gadgets can also be given to the defense personnel or troops staying in the border. So there might be improvement in the mostly on the night within sight, and if any enemy or is coming towards inside border side, so these kind of detection, early detection can definitely reduce the troop casualties.
All right, Vinay, now I'd like to speak about Antino. You started with a company with two people that has now gone on to have 500 employees. That's clearly speaking about the use case of AI. Do you think there's any industry, any sector that can really go ahead without implementing AI in its everyday work?
I think for my company, like we are primarily into the AI consulting, working with the clients in India, a government client, also with the US companies as well, in the Middle East company as well. So we are working across different sectors from healthcare to logistics to edtech and in the other sector also. So I feel like right now AI is required in each sector, and especially if I give you the examples, recently we did it for the a logistic sector also. In the logistic, like all the warehouse automation is there now. The supply chain process is much automated with the help of robots doing all the picking process inside the warehouse. Same for the edtech also. If you talk about the education system, so the the quality and consistency is missing. Like for some teachers they are good, some teachers they are not that good. So this kind of things can be solved with the AI, where AI tutor is there, and the real tutor is there just to assist students solve their doubts. But the content, you can say the generalization can be done. Each student gets same kind of education. So definitely there is a lot of possibilities in each sector. If you see in the sector, especially for the content generation, marketing side. So now you can do the much uh, research also in much faster way. You can acquire knowledge in much faster ways compared to earlier.
Okay. As a consultant, AI and tech consultant, what are the challenges that you come or you face most as far as your clients go in using and adopting AI?
Yeah, I think one of the m- major challenge which we are focusing right now, which we are getting, especially on the training on the AI side, for India. I think the engineers which are coming from last 1 year, 2 year, so things have changed a lot. Like from last 1 year, I spent some time in the US as well. So I feel like the curriculum need to be improved accordingly, so that the kind of engineer we required in the AI era, that need to be changed. And the problems or the use cases which we work with the client primarily on the automation side, so where more humans are involved, or the efficiency is not there. How we can create a AI agent which can work along with the human and make the efficiency and productivity 3x 4x.
All right, sure. Well, I'll leave it at that, Vinay, but it was a pleasure to have you on Trending Tech here at NewsX World. And with that, viewers, it's a wrap on this episode of the Trending Tech. For more tech updates and innovations, stay tuned to NewsX World.